That feels so good to see. That feels so good to see. And this is why you can't over prep or prescribe for it, because we had to start where he was, and he comes in saying he's had this amazing week. And I thought we'd start going into the triangle and figuring all that out, but we start with him saying I had this amazing week and I'm terrified that something's going to drop. And I've got all the I've got all the notes here. I love the flow that we went down, because for him, naming what's happening helps make it feel smaller. And I said this morning, I want to help him rein the triangle in and rein that self down in. And now we know that when he names it, it helps with that. So us breaking down like the 4 areas of where he's feeling terrified, us starting to then get that framework of, he used ethanol, right? Of like, we don't want the fear to be completely gone, because having a bit of that fear just shows how much he cares and how driven he is. We want it to be at about that 10 to 25%. And he was able to name, like today I'm at 30, 35. When I peak, I'm at 90. We want it to be 10 to 25%. I think naming that was really helping him. I want to go down the path one day, and it might be next week, of like, what are the factors that drive that up and what brings it back down? I think that's going to be the key for him in having that system that he can rely on, so that he can dial it back down if it goes too high. But I'm glad I asked him if he wanted to do that, because then we pivoted into more of the short term. How do we get this 35% back down? And I loved what he was rolling at the end there with his overview of like everything he's done in his control, aligned to his values, to get him to the point of that past week. And for him to say like, the fear is very low right now in this moment, was super meaningful. I didn't know that we'd get this far in a week. It's firing me up, and this video got a bit long, so I'm going to cut it short here, but I can't wait till next week. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll get all this up really shortly. Cheers.